Hello, Eric here again with another lesson using After Effects. This time I'm going to talk about how to design within After Effects. So far I've been animating Illustrator and Photoshop layers. Now I'm going to use the tools within After Effects to create my type and shapes. I still recommend doing your pre-production and most of your design within Illustrator and Photoshop. Those tools are better situated for iterating and developing your ideas. Then, after you've determined what you're going to do, you can recreate specific parts within After Effects. Doing so gives you even more elements to animate. So let's dive in. We could have an entire course dedicated to animating type. I'm only going to scratch the surface here. Also, like some of the other lessons, I'm going to tell you to go try it every now and again. When you go try it, I encourage you to goof around and try other things. Don't be afraid to try something different than what I show you. As always, reset your workspace by going to the Window workspace and resetting it to the default workspace. Then, open up the file 3.2 animating type and navigate to the 01 BasicType. I'm going to use this comp to show that the type tools in After Effects are no different than Illustrator, Photoshop, or InDesign. So, you will have no problem setting quality type, and there are no excuses for bad typography in After Effects. So let's get started. I'm here in 01 BasicType, and this step is just designed to really get you used to setting type in After Effects just like it's Illustrator and Photoshop. If you've reset your workspace, you can usually find your character palette right here along with paragraph, and you can see everything that you need. If it's not there, you can go to Window and Character and set it up, but it's usually there for part of the default workspace. And it just means taking your type tool, clicking, typing, setting that type, and in this case we have sort of I gave you a ghost layer just to kind of make sure you're using all the assets, all the options, tracking and letting. So let me just change this to Helvetica. I think it's Helvetica regular. It doesn't really matter if it lines up perfectly. I just want you kind of getting used to setting everything up. Maybe track that out just a little bit. And nice little shortcut is when you have your type the way you like it on one layer, all you have to do is hit Command D and change the layer over here. So I'm just going to do that. Double click on the layer to select it. All right, we're going to shrink that down, or you can shrink it. And again, as always, adjust your letting and tracking as needed. Now, if I wanted to line these up exactly, Command R is my shortcut, just like all the other programs for rulers. But setting your guides in After Effects, people sometimes forget about guides when you start designing for television, but guides are extremely handy. Setting up your guide so you can, see how the type is going to line up. And I'm going to hit Command semicolon, nice shortcut in all the Adobe applications to hide your guides. So go ahead and try this one yourself. It's pretty easy.